Blood and thunder.
What business have you?
I don't see white piles of snow on the ground.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that. That's still recharging. That spell is ready. WOTLK shines once again.
Oh, I remember this cave. Going back. Never going back.
Can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I need a That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. Can't cast that yet. I'm out of knowledge. That's still recharging. Can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That ability isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. It's too far away. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. Yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't cast that.
Fucking serious. Hmm.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
All right, just to prove that this shit doesn't work. What am I at right now? I am at 391.1 DPS. 390.7. So it just doesn't. Fucking garbage, man.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. It's too far away.
Fucking worn out, bitch. I need to get a weak aura or something like that that tells me when I can use my the cooldown difference between fucking Avenging Wrath and Bubble.
isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I'm out of range.
Noob. Oh, trinkets. Okay. Oh no, don't disarm me.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Bitch.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready.
Fuck out of here, pussies! Nah, bitches. On you both.
I can't drink anymore yet. It's too far away. It's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't use that item yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I need to get closer. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. Not enough mana. That spell isn't ready yet. Still recharging. unlocked. That still isn't ready. That's still recharging. I can't cast that. That's still recharging. That still isn't ready.
Fucking pussies. Oh, I can't wait to get gear, man. These kids literally won't stand a chance. How the fuck do I get back here? Up, down, what? Where do I go?
I can't cast that yet. It's too far away. I can't use that item yet. It's not ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. It's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I need to get closer. It's still recharging.
Fucking pussy.
I'm out of range. I can't cast that yet. It's too far away. I need more mana. I can't drink anymore yet. I can't drink anymore yet. I can't drink anymore yet.
I got his cloak and his evasion out of the way. Pretty sure on classic those are like 5-minute cooldowns. I think. Or at least 2 minutes, I know that. I should be good to go for a little bit. Who am I killing? Inside the mine on the top floor?
recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Fucking pussy bitch. I got all my CDs back, so I literally am not scared of you. Leave a mine this way? Can I leave the mine this way? Bitch.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. It's still recharging.
Later, nerd.
Still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. Still recharging. I can't cast
You're listening to an Angina Deep promo.
It's too far. I can't catch that yet. I need to get closer. That's still recharging. That still isn't ready.
Oh, I like quests like this.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
You're listening to an Angina Deep promo.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
What? Oh.
far away. I can't cast that yet.
Wait, what? Oh, what the fuck?
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
I have no clue how many I got. Oh, what the fuck, bro? I have to do this 3 times. Okay.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Kind of a dumb quest, but it is what it is. My nemesis. He's only killed me once. I've killed him 6 times, bitch.
I can't cast that yet.
Yo, Iceman Yetis. Oh, I will.
That's still recharging. That smell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That smell isn't ready yet. I'm out of range. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I need to get closer. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
One more. Somebody's killing all my fucking Yetis. Who's the bitch?
It's too far away. That's still recharging.
All right, so. Oh, fuck me. I need a vendor. Fuck. I have more than enough heavy frostweave bandages. That's for fucking damn sure. All right, just to prove a point, it says this is a 21% upgrade, right? Okay. DPS 391.1. It's gonna go down, watch. 389. Hey, what do you know? That's right for once. But this is wrong. Watch, I'll put this on. 391.1. 390.7. Like, retarded. Whoa. What the fuck? All right, what's going on in the YouTube world? What's some drama? We don't care about GSO. We don't care about that. Why didn't my sleeve? Never any retribution upgrades, man. Never. Use your abilities on your action bar. Attack an enemy with a powerful frontal attack, inflicting damage. Knock your enemy away from you, doing damage. Charge, uncharged, trying stunning it. Alright.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. I need to get closer. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. It's too far away. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Get fucked, bitch. Try to war bear. All right. This is why Ash plus Mercy is OP. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a Twitch Prime is like a tier 1 sub, but the only difference between a tier 1 sub and a Twitch Prime is like you can have a tier 1 sub auto renew. Twitch Prime, you can't have it auto renew. You have to manually go to the stream every month and resub. There's a Mei on the flank.
Hog one, Dad.
There's a Mei on point.
Marker. On point.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh no.
Get him, Bob.
Numbers out. Yeah, well, there goes the rolls.
That's why it's sub, bro. Thank you. No problem. I'll be here all day if you need me, man. Oh my god!
Oh,
Think you can get away even though you go stealth? Nah, bro. Nah.
That was pretty nasty. Is Mercy giving you damage boost?
Probably building nano or some shit.
Those guys, bro.
Oh, you were a frozen bit. Oh, she's pissed at you.
No way.
She's
no
pissed
way.
at you. She wanted.
Weird for doing that, man.
She really wanted you dead.
I have my team here, right?
This is a video I have to watch. I can't listen to this shit.
I have Bob. I throw Bob in. Bob does work.
Bob does work. All right. All right, Destiny, what drama do you got? Former Fox and Friends co-host.
That's the first time I've ever heard him tell a bold-faced lie.
Don't you ever talk
you.
about my daughter that way. Don't you
your daughter,
ever,
you
ever,
parasocial
ever,
operator.
ever, ever
Ma-
talk about...
Max.
I began my investigation
Lav, burn her up.
on
It was her.
November 8th, I think, after
Let
I
me
talked
check.
to Lav. That's the day I streamed
Yes,
with Lav was the day I
Lav.
began the investigation. You're so fucking brainwashed that
You talking about me?
Yeah, you.
Yes.
You've lost
You-
your mind.
You.
You lost your mind.
You are brainwashed.
You don't even know what I think. I don't know why you're saying that I'm brainwashed. You don't even know what I think.
You are brainwashed.
You asked me a
we
question
know you're
about
brainwashed.
Lav.
You're a
Okay.
lost cause,
You're
my
brainwashed.
friend.
Because I asked you a question
Yep.
about Lab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're brainwashed. See ya, nerd.
This is why I quit.
See ya later, nerd.
Mr. Girl.
See ya, nerd.
Yes, this is Mr. Cleve. This is why
ya.
you quit. You also quit because you're brainwashed.
Do you
Boom!
not see how there are any...
I didn't want to say it.
Got him.
You know, I don't even want to talk about Lab.
Do you not see how? Do you not?
You know what you should do is you should live commentate the Mr. Girl Inquisition this evening. Time for the live commentary.
I was an orbiter, meaning I was a smaller streamer, subsisting off of mostly his audience and doing a lot of streams with him and other orbiters. Eventually, I came to feel that the system was abusive and unfair to the orbiters. I left as a result. I then was told some things and realized some things and learned things about Destiny. Steven is his real name. That made me think that he is even more abusive than I thought. Yes. And I started researching for an article that I'm writing about him. And a lot of people in his community and he himself are very upset that I am doing this.
To be clear, I'm
And
not
I guess
upset that
now
he's.
you guys want to ask
I'm not
me
upset that he's
questions
researching.
about
I'm just
the
upset in the way
process.
that he's doing it. But
Doing that, right?
That's not all we want to ask you about.
there's. Oh, he's got
Okay,
his
and there's some other stuff.
subs in there and everything. Oh man.
Our introductions out of the way, so I'm ready to jump in.
I can't
think so.
cast that yet.
Okay, first of all, just off the bat, you described it as research for an article. Research for an article.
Yeah.
But many people have been referring to it as an investigation, and I believe you yourself referred to it as an investigation.
Yeah.
Would you say that's fair?
It's an investigative journalistic piece. So I think investigation is a good word.
Okay, a lot of my questions are going to be hammering out exactly what it is and what your ethical boundaries are and what your efficacy is, and I think you've been irresponsible with how you've
Been hitting the Benjamin.
described
I'm
your
so sorry,
actions
guys.
here.
I can't.
Like, I think that you've in saying, oh well, you could do the same to me, when people aren't clear exactly what you're
why do we
doing.
keep
I think you're
loading
emboldening
girders?
Malicious behavior and encouraging, and people are seeing what you're doing as potentially malicious because they don't even understand exactly what you're doing. I want you to have an opportunity to either prove them right that you are being malicious, or make a distinction and make some clear lines in the sand and define exactly what you're doing. So I have a lot of questions regarding that.
I'm so stupid.
Okay. So do you agree or disagree with the following statement? And I don't have a lot of questions like this. Anyone can
Quest
be made
statement.
to look like a monster with enough access to personal information and digging.
Agreed.
Okay, good. Can you differentiate between what you're doing and stalking?
I think stalking is when you obsessively want access to someone, and despite being told no, repeatedly try to gain that access.
And how are you not doing that?
I had access to Steven, and I stopped working with. I'm doing the opposite of that. I have left working with him, but I mean, between the two of us, we've done enough things that our personal relationship is destroyed. So I have relinquished all access to Steven.
Okay. But you're accessing people in his life. Or
Yeah,
that have been in
not
his life.
as a means to gain access to him though, or to talk to him. It's to write about him.
Okay, and that you would say is different than stalking.
I would say that's different from stalking. I think stalking is usually. Yeah.
Can I interject?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
I think the heart of the question is essentially that you're not that you're following Destiny around, but that you are asking all of these people about him because you have an obsession with him and his behavior, and that's what people are talking about when they say that you're stalking him.
Oh, I see.
What?
I have an obsession with him.
You're certainly fixated on the subject.
I guess. I mean, I think that's part of like writing an article about something, is you're fixated on it. I guess I reject the characterization of fixation and obsession. Like it's a project I'm doing. I'll do the project to the best of my ability, and then I'll do something else.
So you're saying that it's possible to be fixated without it being stalking.
The stalking claim is so dumb.
Like,
that's such a dumb.
I watched a ton of his stuff. I tried to interview anybody who talked to me. With Dr. K,
There's gonna
nobody
be
would respond to me.
meme shit.
I tried to interview people around him with knowledge of his, what he did, so I could write about the ethics of his behavior, or make a video about it. I did that and then moved on. I don't feel. While this is more personal, as I'm counting myself among the victims, I don't agree with the characterization of me as fixated or obsessed.
Okay. This isn't the only question along these lines. I'm asking many questions about the ethics of what you're doing. So it's going to get very hammered out. And so I'm not trying to pin you as a stalker. I'm giving you opportunity to differentiate and try to explain where you are and how people see you, and try to.
I'll form my own opinions of what you're doing. Thank you very much.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
I just don't.
That guy just got
Can you
banished
differentiate between
to
what-
Blinkerton
Wait,
City.
can I just hammer in on that just a little bit more, because I don't want this to come across as, you know, softball questions from Mr. Girl Dick Riders. The difference, one of the differences between the Dr. K situation and the Destiny situation is that a lot of people would actually say that maybe you were harassing or you were obsessed with Dr. K. But one of the differences is that with Dr. K, you were kind of talking about just his personal work, what he was showing on stream. Whereas with Destiny, you're going behind the scenes content with people, not only about his personal relationships, but his sexual relationships. And that adds another layer of intensity. Still recharging. Some people, like your stalker.
Where is my Twitter unbanned, guys? Where is it?
Do you acknowledge how that could be problematic?
No.
No, I don't.
True.
No,
Yeah.
I don't acknowledge that.
Boom.
I think that if the
Shut down.
if the investigation is about how he treats people interpersonally,
then we gotta know who he fucks.
then of course I'm going to ask people questions about how he treats them interpersonally.
Yes.
I need to get closer.
Okay.
Base.
Differentiate between what you're doing and making a hit piece like the one Sick made about Leo.
That spell isn't ready.
Well, that one wasn't true, like mine is.
Because that's a scary thing, and there's
A hit
definitely
piece?
similarities, and that's scary to people.
The similarities being that I am gathering information and then I'm going to present it as a criticism of this person.
Yes.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Leia is loud. Name change.
I think one would be
Top kick.
maliciousness. Steven himself just said on stream an hour ago that he doesn't think I'm being malicious
Oh, he's watching me.
or vindictive. That he thinks that I believe that I'm on a holy crusade. I haven't watched the hit piece on Lav, but I suspect that it does not come across as a act of good
That spell isn't
that
ready.
Sick is doing. A certain level of professionalism and decorum. Like I'm not.
Like reaching out and saying, by the way, I'm an abuse
Steven
victim.
has said also that I know secrets about him that I have not divulged and will not divulge because I'm not trying to smear him or make him look bad. I'm not trying to throw everything. It's not really about him. It's about how his behavior has affected the people around him. It's not really about trying to like pick him apart and expose him or something. It's about.
Did you make? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I would just say that the focus is about
Who is Bellini?
trying to lay out whether this is an abusive system that he has created.
That's
and
what I
that
wanna
he is
know.
running, and how he has treated people within that system. And
Did
so
you make an
there's
alt account? Oh, sorry.
there's going to be some overlap
tiny
for sure
creature.
on characterizations, ways you could characterize those two things. I suspect that what I end up writing may well make Steven look bad, but that's not the point. I don't hate him. I'm not trying to hurt him.
Okay.
I'm trying to do the right thing.
Can you understand how first thing I said was I think that you're emboldening people to act maliciously when you're not making that distinction though? Because if you don't make that distinction very clear, and people's takeaway is that it's an appropriate behavior to just start investigating someone, digging up dirt, I think you really need to nail down. I think it would be irresponsible for you to not nail down exactly.
I think he said this multiple times.
No, I think it's totally. I don't agree. I think it's totally fine to investigate anybody that you think is behaving improperly.
Yeah,
anything
being sexually
wrong with that.
abusive.
Especially if everybody involved is a
game?
public figure,
Bring up
and
the sex
especially if
part.
you're doing it
Yeah.
privately. Like I'm not.
That's not necessarily a full answer to my question, or a full response to what I was actually saying.
That I'm emboldening people to dig up dirt on each other.
No, yes, because what you just said was you think if someone's acting irresponsibly or something, then you should be able to investigate. If you think someone's doing something bad, you should be able to investigate that.
Yeah.
Which I think you can. Here's a good place where you could distinguish. You think someone is a bad person, and then you dig up anything on them, just anything. So you have an
He's just gonna say that he's gonna say that he found something, and of course that's why he's researching.
You need to define
This is a dumb
those
question.
boundaries of your objective, and and how you can justify.
I think the ethical question would be in how I present the information, not how I, not who I ask about it.
Oof, that's not really.
All the people I've
Well,
reached
there's
out
an
to are.
unethical way that you could get the info.
Well, sure, but I don't think. I mean, I guess
What
people
I'm really
are
curious
saying.
about is like what exactly.
So time for a new
if you have
topic,
specific
time for a new
ones.
question.
No, same question. Do you what exactly are the limits that you've put for yourself?
What were you talking about? An alt account?
Yeah. Did you
No. Wait, hold up.
All right, I will.
Already a shit
I will
show.
leave.
Oh no.
If you do things like bring up, do you have an alt account? Oh, never mind. That's not my question right now. I will leave. I swear
I
to
just
fucking
asked-
God.
Wait.
I will self-destruct.
Wait, no. I need to
And-
moderate.
I think Benny's trying to moderate. If
I
we
need
could
to
let Bonnie moderate.
Sure.
Will was trying to ask a question about the alt account, but you weren't finished saying what you were saying.
I know
You
that.
can't
but
now make
now-
him talk about something. He wants to talk about something else. If he wants to.
We need to
answer
know that
after-
once you say the words alt account, that's next for me.
Yeah,
I will
it's
not.
fine.
I will
Yeah,
not
it's
talk
fine.
about anything
It's
else.
okay.
That's fair.
I want to just. It's fine. It's fine. So I was just curious. Like I saw there was like a.
About the alt account right now.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So, I just saw that there was like a weird rumor on Destiny subreddit that like maybe you made an alt account or you used an alt account to contact Brittany Simon. Did you do that?
It was an already existing
I used
account.
an alternate Twitter account to DM Brittany Simon because she blocked my new account.
Do you feel like that might be overstepping your boundaries when it comes to like trying to investigate since she did
No.
your primary account?
Say no.
No.
Block it?
Yeah.
No.
He's investigating sexual abuse.
What exactly would you define as a boundary with which that you would not cross?
There are
for
no
this
boundaries.
I don't know how to answer that question.
Yes, big.
I would like an. Well,
Can I
hold on.
continue?
Yeah.
Because I have questions along those lines.
He's like the Punisher, but the
I have a
Twitter
lot
version.
along those lines. Okay. What steps can you take to ensure that you're handling contacts?
You're
and
just gonna let
private
him slip by
information
with that one?
responsibly?
I don't tell people who I talk to. Nobody knows who I talk to.
They glaze him. True.
What do you mean? Well, I don't understand the question. What
Just-
steps?
Oh yeah. Just what are some, like, that was a good example of a rule you've got for yourself.
Yeah, protect my sources.
Protect your sources.
Yeah.
Are you giving everybody an opportunity to be off the record or on the record? I've noticed that in some of
Mostly
these
he
leaks.
offers off the record.
Is that something that's across the board?
Does everybody have the opportunity to be off the record?
Yeah, with you.
His default proposition is usually off the record. That's what he says initially.
Almost
That's still
everybody.
recharging.
Yeah.
I can't cast that
Could you
yet.
give an example of a reason why that would not be the case?
No. I wouldn't trick them. I would say I would say anything you say to me is going to be on the record.
Based.
I'm not. There are
Okay.
some people I'm
The
probably
Giga
not
Chat.
willing to have an off the record conversation with. For the most
That
part,
spell isn't
everybody
ready.
has an opportunity to be off the record. Yeah.
Okay, but you will tell them. Okay.
I can't cast that yet.
Would you ever leak information that is defamatory and makes Destiny look bad but doesn't support your accusations of abuse? Or are you willing to dig up any dirt you can find?
Oh, he's gonna say no
No,
to this.
I
That's
would never
the
do that.
easiest give me in the world.
Okay. That's like an example of what I was saying. That's a line in the sand that I think needs to be made clear. Is any lie?
But again, do we agree that Destiny just said on stream that he doesn't think I am out to hurt him? Like he just said that to you.
I
guys,
didn't say
right?
out to hurt me. I just said it wasn't
He
spite
doesn't
driven.
think that you're
Said it's not out of
intentionally
spite.
trying to hurt him. He doesn't
Okay,
think
so
you're
so
intending.
so I'm just confused. I don't think I'm intentionally trying to hurt him, and he doesn't think I'm intentionally trying to hurt him.
People
So
do.
I'm,
I think
I'm confused.
A lot of people
So
do.
a lot of people might think that. I just want to point out that the two people probably most concerned with it both agree, the adversaries in the situation both agree that I am not intentionally trying to hurt him, and that if I were, I'd probably be behaving pretty differently. He gave a bunch of examples of what I would do if I were trying to harm him, right? I'm not doing.
I don't remember doing
Right,
this
right.
quest.
You
Oh, shit, he's
also
taking my
do both
tips.
agree that you might hurt him in the process.
I think it's
Of course, but that's
extremely likely that I don't think it's going to help him. I think if I'm writing an article about how I personally think he's abusive, right? Based on his interactions with me and the people I've seen.
True.
So an essay about how I think he's abusive, even if no one else joined me in this effort, of course, would either, it could be construed as hurting him. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Can I ask?
Somebody's
Can
bomb is going
I
off.
say something on this on these lines? Is that okay, Petty? Moderate. I guess so.
I said yeah.
A lot of people. I've
Ask
even
me a lot of
said
stupid
things that
questions.
Destiny has said, to your credit, they don't accept it. And the purpose of this is to show the broader communities what you're saying about these things. If we have what Destiny's saying and what you're saying on it, and we kind of hammer it, it's to get the information out there. It's not just for us. Like, I think we understand what you're saying and what Destiny is saying. If it's the same, it matches. But there's a lot of people that are going to push this narrative that that's not the case.
I don't
Oh yeah, I'm
think that
pushing
matters.
back. I'm pushing back against the narrative by pointing out that the person that you're supposedly trying to protect doesn't even think this is happening.
it's not them trying to protect me. That's just them their feelings on things.
Okay, that's just confusing. Is any lie that you catch in this investigation fair game? What is fair game?
Is any lie fair game for what?
In your investigation?
To write about?
Yes.
The investigation is not an investigation of just people lying about stuff. It's
Okay.
the question is Stephen abusive? Is Stephen abusing his power?
And all information going towards the article is going to be pertinent to that.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I have a question, if possible, towards those lines? Will you be making any anonymous accusations, like telling a story that you're not going to back up with
Spell isn't ready yet.
or something that backs it up? Because you said a lot
Until
of...
I'm done. Wait until I'm done.
He thought he was a bitch. Drew!
Wait until I'm done. Benny?
Sure. Wait until you're done.
Okay. If you somehow found...
if I uncover a murder, I'm going to report it. So, like, yes, obviously, the scope might expand, but if the question is, am I going to take inconsequential things that are not relevant just to try to pepper in other little, like, bad things to make Stephen look bad? No, but it's the same question you keep asking me. Am I out to get Stephen out?
Yeah, okay, so my next question. If you somehow found evidence that Destiny lied... Okay, this'll put that to the test. If you somehow found evidence that Destiny lied on his taxes last year, would you add that to the pool of your findings?
No.
No? Okay.
Thank God. That was the thing I was worried about.
And, okay, so...
I don't care if that's the chief's conversation.
It would have to be more serious than that.
It's just not. I'm just not an IRS investigator, right? Or I'm not writing for like Bloomberg or something. I'm writing specifically about whether he is abusive. I think he's abusive. I think he emotionally abused me, and that's what I'm writing about.
This is the quickest way to do this, right? I am doing this the fastest way again.
$100,000 to charity every year. It doesn't matter. It's not relevant.
Okay. If someone who is watching you, a fan of yours or a viewer, is emboldened and doesn't understand what you're doing, and now has the impression that if they investigate someone and they try to dig up dirt on them, that's just good content, what would you say to that person?
If you're going to make a video or write an essay or create anything that is going to cause hardship and pain and anxiety for another human being, you need to do so ethically. You need to have a really good reason to do it. And making money, getting revenge, thinking it's funny, just shitting on people for fun, those are not good reasons. That's what I'd say.
Those are base
Okay.
reasons.
How does Destiny's power and influence contribute to the ethical validity of your investigation, or does it not matter and anyone is fair game?
To abuse power, you have to have power.
Okay. So if it was just one of us in this call, none of us have any power, but you...
Yeah, so the thing we know publicly that I've called sexual misconduct is sexting with Anna while smearing her publicly. Right.
Ooh. Okay, so that is the only amount of sexual misconduct then that he feels like he's discovered so far? Was that an admission of? Uh-oh.
I've made that claim. If one of you guys did that, the smearing and the effect of the smearing that on Anna, on all the women in the community, on setting, being a role model for other creators, it's just so much less destructive, and you have so much less ability to do
publicly?
So
Okay,
if I knew one of you were doing it, I would probably just talk to you about it, and I would ask you to correct the record. But yeah, the power and the extremely public nature of the behavior makes it so that I think that public accountability is encouraged is necessary. Try to not right the wrongs, but hold him accountable.
Okay. Had Destiny not gone public to preempt you, would it have been ethical to announce this investigation before its conclusion?
I don't think so. I wouldn't have done it. I don't know. I don't know if it would have been unethical. It sounds unethical. I probably would have shied away from it. Yeah, I don't know. It never occurred to me to announce the investigation, but it was done anyway. So, but it doesn't sound. It sounds like the only reason to do that is to try to. Okay, the reason to do that would be to kind of plant a flag. I had a problem early on where people thought I was a spy working for Destiny. And
this is what I think Denims and Bad Bunny initially said. When he initially reached out to them, I think these are the two that said, I don't trust you. I think you're part of Destiny's community.
Him announcing my investigation fixed that, like, immediately, where people were like, okay, I see that you're genuine. Because, like, the first few people I reached out to, when you know, people don't know me. You know, people watch my content know me better, but even people who watch just Destiny's content, they don't understand me. So when you get a DM from me saying, like, I'm coming forward as an abuse victim of Destiny, they think, like, oh, is this a skit, or is this a joke? Is this a lie? Is he having some kind of, like, mental breakdown? Like, they don't understand what's happening, or is he a spy? So it might be ethical if it's done for the purpose of letting potential victims know that they should come talk to me if they want to be part of this. He fulfilled that purpose for me, so I didn't have to think about it. But yeah, that's the only reason I could see why it would be okay to do that.
Okay. As far as data acquisition, and particularly online, where there is essentially no rules, and if you can find access to information, it's technically fair game. Doxing is illegal.
Mm-hmm.
In regards to that, is there any methods of investigation that you do not condone?
Well,
these are
I
such
don't condone-
softball, dumb questions, like harassing or abusing people, or stalking or doxing
there's a lot of things I don't
people.
condone.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, I condone. I think I had an ethical duty to Brittany Simon to allow her to give a quote or refuse to give a quote for this piece. I am going to be writing about the orbiters, and I think I have an ethical duty to every orbiter to say, hey, listen, I'm writing about the system, I'm writing about Destiny, and if you want to add your voice to what's happening or to this article, I'm giving you an opportunity to do so. I really feel wrong to me to tell the story, even just my story, which involves all these people, to tell that story without giving them a chance to do that. So that's why I did that. But no, I don't think anything is fair game as far as that goes.
Like, if you had the opportunity to tap someone's phone, that would not be okay,
absolutely
right?
not. Absolutely not.
I know you were going to say absolutely not, but I think that's important for you to say.
Oh, sure. Yes, I would not tap somebody's fucking phone or hack somebody's email or anything else.
I would.
Okay.
Would I create an alt account?
Yeah.
To trick people
for
into
investigative purposes?
There's a couple reasons I would create an alt.
How about this? Would you lie to somebody when you're asking them questions about things you've already uncovered? That's a big one.
Wait, hold on. What are the reasons that you would have for creating alt accounts specifically? Like elucidate.
Like if I wanted to be in Destiny's Discord server, which I'm banned from. If I wanted to be on Brittany Simon's event, I would need to create another alt.
Is it obfuscating your investigation to ban you from communities that people don't want you to be a part of?
Yes.
If they're banning me because they don't want me to investigate, then yes. If they're banning me because they don't like me, then no. That's just a side effect of banning me.
How do you tell the difference between the two?
I don't.
Do your alt accounts have your name clearly attached to them? Or are they anonymous?
I don't have any alt accounts.
Only the one you messaged Brittany Simon with?
Oh yeah, I didn't create that account for that purpose.
You
know what? I have not created any alt accounts that don't have my name, but I might. I haven't done that yet.
Have you ever specifically said what the abuse was? Privately he's made weirder claims. Publicly says that I was like, that I had a sexual relationship with Anna while her reputation in my community was still really bad. That was like sexually abusive, he says.
Do you agree that his fear is reasonable?
I can't answer that.
Okay. Would you prefer
I know more about Destiny than you do. So there's no way for me to answer these questions and have my answers have the same meaning that they would if we're operating from the same knowledge set.
Wow.
Okay, if you could not scare him, would you prefer to not scare him?
No.
Yes, I don't want to scare him. I don't want to cause him emotional distress. Period. Because I still care about his well-being, but at the same time, I also the way he's reacting to being scared is directing quite a lot of harassment at me,
Based.
intentionally or not. He smeared me as like a rapist, mind controlling abuser. He said yesterday that he thinks I'm going to try to contact his kid. Like he's really going all out with the attacks, which sucks. So even for self-preservation, I wouldn't want to scare him.
So are you saying that there is a level of care that you are taking in your investigation on behalf of Destiny?
No.
As much as is possible given the circumstances that I'm trying to expose his bad behavior, but that is out of a duty of care to the people he's hurt. But yeah, I'm not trying to hurt Destiny.
Okay.
I'm trying not to hurt Destiny, I would even say, but I don't complicit in the system of abuse that I feel I've been complicit in. So I understand that I can't hurt Destiny, but I can't.
Okay. And you don't relish that?
No.
Obviously, all right. Yeah.
No.
You mentioned that for you to empathize with Destiny while investigating would prevent you from doing the investigation because it would lock you into his narrative, or something along those lines. Do you think that your lack of empathy, empathetic attitude towards Destiny detracts from your overall mission of empathy?
Wait, he said what? Hold on.
Thought about Destiny's accusal that you're messaging people that he's only told you about in private. That is not true. The source. There's only one thing Steven told me about in private, and he didn't confide it in me. I already knew. I DM'd him and said, hey, I already know about this. Do you want to talk about it? And he said, yeah. So Steven's never confided. And we talked about it, but he's never confided in me. Been like, hey, is there something I want to tell you specifically? Don't tell anybody this. But I told him. I said, like, listen, don't worry, I'm not going to tell anybody. And I haven't. And I won't.
That's the first time I've ever heard him tell a bold-faced lie. I don't know why he would lie about that. I don't understand, actually. But, okay. Interesting.
Or decreases the empathy of your audience?
I don't think so. I think when you're trying to stand up to somebody.
How bipolarism played into the kind of stuff that Ye was saying.
This is true. That was a good observation. Is he truly just an anti-Semitic hateful person, or is it mental illness? Well, if he was just an anti-Semitic hateful person, so you won't be debating Fuentes on No Jumper? They're telling me it's a liberal versus illiberal battle. And it seems like that's even true today. Every time people talk about Nazi Germany, they always say, it's not true that the Nazis and the communists worked together. The Nazis killed the communists. Everybody says that, okay? But the timeline is important.
Do you ever sit back, in the quiet of your own mind and think, am I participating in here? I mean, so you're getting it wrong. If anything that I or anyone else in mainstream politics says drives you to violence, you're getting it wrong. You're getting it wrong. And the basic...
That was really tricky. That was a cute little trick. Did anybody see the trick? Did anybody see the trick that Ben just played there? That was super cute.
Let's start with a difficult topic. What do you...
Difficult.
into even more stereotypical garbage about Jews and Jews being sexual manipulators. I think that's the Pete Davidson, Kim Kardashian stuff, and Jews running all the media, Jews being in charge of the financial sector, Jewish people. I mean, there's no, I mean, it shows there's Sherman Nazism, and it is. I mean, it's like right from Protocols of the Elders of Zion stuff.
I think those words come from pain.
You know, it's always hard to try and read somebody's mind. Well, what he looks like to me, just having experience in my own family with people who are bipolar, is he seems like a bipolar personality. He seems like somebody who is in the middle of a... So, and when you're manic, you tend to say a lot of things that you shouldn't say, and you tend to believe that they're the most brilliant things ever said. Washington posted an entire piece speculating about bipolarism playing into the kind of stuff that Ye was saying, and it's hard for me to think that it's not playing into it, especially because even if he is an anti-Semite, and I have no reason to suspect it's not, given all of his comments, if he had an ounce of common sense, he would stop at a certain point. And prison tends to drive you up past the sense. So, it's coming from that. I mean,
changing recently. I feel like I used to watch some of his shows. He said so much walkable shit. This is true. That was a good observation. That, like, is he truly just an anti-Semitic capable person, or is it mental? Well, if he was just an anti-Semitic capable person, be a little smarter about it, right? Like, you're not going to go on eating some Welsh, or saying some Welsh constantly off the wall. It's insanely stupid. Okay, so it seems to be like there's something else right here. Some kind of...
His comments, I would also imagine that he's a mistake that anti-Semites or racists or bigots do, which is somebody hurt me, that person is a Jew, therefore all Jews are bad. And jump from person did something that I don't like, the member of a particular race or class, and therefore everybody of that race or class is bad, and that's textbook bigotry, and that's basically what he is engaging.
So jumping from the individual to the...
That's the way he's been expressing it, right? He keeps talking about his Jewish agents, and I watched your interview with him, and he kept saying it, so just name the agents, right? Just name the people who are screwing you. And he wouldn't do it. Instead, he just kept going back to the general, the group, the Jews in general. I mean, that's textbook bigotry. And if it were put in any other context, he would probably have said misogyny.
To the degree his words fuel hate, what's the way to reverse that process? What's the way to alleviate the hate?
And when it comes to alleviating the kind of stuff that he's saying, obviously, yeah, you know, making clear that what he's saying is garbage. But the reality is that I think that for most people who are in any way engaged with these issues, I think they're being convinced to be anti-Semitic. There's a group of people who may be swayed that anti-Semitism is acceptable because he is saying what he's saying. And he's saying so very and he's saying it over and over.
How may I aid you?
Yeah, I think that, for example, there are these signs that are popping up in Los Angeles saying Ye is right. Well, that group's been out there posting anti-Semitic signs on the freeways for years. That group's...
That is true, but again, I would say that, if I was Jewish fan, I've gotten emails from Jewish fans, like the two guys from the Mossad that emailed me. That's not anything weird, though. They've, like, been talking to me for a while. They just give me, like, suggestions on comments. Sometimes they've done it a lot, but there's, like, nothing weird there. But I get a lot of, like, emails and then looking at, like, the general temperature of how we talk about Jewish people in the United States, between, like, between fucking Ye. There's, like, this weirdly, because a lot of it is coming from community people, it seems a lot harder to address head on. Like, if a white guy comes out and he's anti-Semitic, it's very easy to just, like, shout him down and crush him. But for the black community stuff, it seems a little bit harder to deal with. It seems to be a little harder to deal with.